Hey guys, for dinner tonight we are having chicken gnocchi soup, and I'm going to share with you guys the recipe on how I made it. It is a really easy recipe, and it is a lot like it's actually almost exactly like the chicken gnocchi soup from Olive Garden, only it's homemade, and the nice thing about it is it's a lot more, it's a lot heartier, it's not as much broth, and it's more of the good stuff that you like. So, I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Let me know if you have any questions. Alright, I've got all my ingredients together for my soup. Kind of wanted to show it all to you guys. The first thing I'm going to do is chop up my celery and my onion and get that going. Alright, in a large, this is what I consider to be my soup pan, I have a tablespoon of olive oil and 4 tablespoons of butter melting down, and it was frozen. And while that melts, it's frozen, I didn't get any on my lens. I grate it up. It's actually just you're supposed to finely chop it, but because it's so fine in this soup, I like to just use my mini food processor. So I have a half a cup of celery. Oh, thank you, Deacon. That's what he just made me in his little mini pot. Thank you. Do you want to add some carrots? And then a cup of finely chopped onion, and then, well, that's a lot more than 2 tablespoons of garlic, but we really like garlic. So I'm going to saute all of this until the onions become translucent. There's some big pieces, you'll be able to tell. I don't think you can see what I have going on here, but I'm just sauteing the veggies. It's just really steamy still. That didn't help. My assistant's being a goof. Cheese! Alright, it's still really steamy, but I just added 4 tablespoons of butter. And I'm going to let the flour, and I'm going to let the flour cook a little bit so we get that raw flour taste out of there. Alright, I've added in so far 2 cups of my, I'm just slowly letting it thicken, 2 cups of my half and half, and I'll add the other 2 cups here in just a minute, or 1 quart. Alright, I'm now going to add a cup of shredded carrots, and I'm going to add 2 cups of shredded, I used the thigh chicken meat from a rotisserie chicken. And the recipe only calls for 1 cup, but I am going to use 2 and add it with carrots. Alright, it brought back up to a boil after I added the carrots and the chicken, and then I added 2 cups of chicken broth. And then over here, I have a pot boiling for my gnocchi. I'm just going to cook it like it says on the directions. Mine, I think, is supposed to cook for like 30 to 40 seconds. And then here in a minute, I will add it back to my soup, but not yet. So I'm just going to wait for this to come to a boil and start thickening back up. My gnocchis are cooking, and they've got about another 15 seconds. Okay, I just tasted a carrot and still had quite a ways to go. My soup was thickening up, so I added another 2 cups of chicken broth. I added the seasoning, so a half a teaspoon of parsley and a half a teaspoon of thyme. I also seasoned mine with some extra salt and pepper. That isn't in the recipe, but I think it really makes a difference. So I add in some salt and pepper just to taste. And I'm just going to wait on my carrots before I add my cooked gnocchis and my chopped spinach. I mentioned the chopped spinach, and it only calls for a cup. I put in about 2, but spinach is really good for you, and I love it. So I'm adding about 2 cups of chopped spinach. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just added my spinach and my gnocchis, and I'm just going to bring it back to a boil, and it'll be ready to serve. Alright, the last thing I did is add some freshly grated Romano cheese, and it is good to go. I hope you guys enjoy it. Really quick, I just wanted to share with you guys that we both ate a full bowl of soup tonight, and then we have another soup for, my husband's probably going to take it for lunch tomorrow at work, and then I'm going to put one in the freezer for a lunch whenever we want an extra lunch, and then there's enough down here for 2 more dinners. So that was how that soup broke out for us. It's really hearty, so this is probably too much as it is, but absolutely delicious.